Hello students, in my this video I am going to take chapter 3 fiber to fabric. We are going to cover the next natural animal fiber in this video, that is silk. In this video we are going to discuss about one of the animal fiber, which is silk. We have discussed about the difference between animal and plant fiber in my previous video. So let's see what is silk and how it is produced. Silk is a natural protein fibers. The fibers which we obtain from the animals are usually the protein fibers because they are made up of proteins. Silk is obtained from the cocoons of the larva of the silkworm. Silk, which we use as a fabric, was first developed by China. China was the first country to develop silk as well as the silk root. The process by which we obtain silk is sericulture. It is also known as silk farming. It is the rearing of the silkworm to produce silk. In this, the silkworm are reared, that is, they are developed, they are taken care of, and then from these silkworms we produce. Before studying about the processing of silk, we need to understand the life's history of a silkworm or a silk moth. The life cycle of a silk moth starts with the egg stage. The female silk moth will lay eggs on the leaves of the tree. Usually it lays eggs on the mulberry tree, leaves of the mulberry tree. Then these eggs hatches to form the larva, and the larva of the silkworm is known as caterpillar. After hatching, this larva will feed on the leaves of the mulberry plant. The leaves will act as a food for that larva. The larva then give rise to pupa, which secretes the silk fibers. It covers itself by the silk fibers to form the cocoon. The silk thread or the yarn is obtained from the silk moth's cocoon. As you can see in this picture, the first stage is the egg stage, where this female is laying eggs on the leaves. Then after some days, these eggs will hatch and they form the larva. These are the different stages of larva. Larva also undergo different stages like early larval stage, middle larval stage and the late larval stage. Then during these three stages, larva will feed on the leaves of the mulberry tree. Then after 20 to 35 days, these larvae will start to spin a cocoon around it. Then inside the cocoon, this larva will slowly and steadily transform into a pupa. This pupa is a non-feeding stage. It will not feed or it will not eat anything during this stage, and it will remain inside the cocoon. After pupa, the development of adult silk moth will take place. This pupa will develop into the adult silk moth, and then that silk moth will come out of the cocoon and will be free to fly. This entire life history is known as metamorphosis. Metamorphosis means change in form, since at every step the moth is changing its form. Like the larva is entirely different from the pupa, and the pupa is entirely different from the adult moths. So basically this is change in the form at every step, hence it is known as metamorphosis. Processing of silk. Many cocoons are collected. Then these cocoons are kept under the sun or boiled water. Under high temperature, basically these cocoons are kept, and process of taking out of the silk fibers from the cocoon is known as reeling. Reeling of silk is done. The silk fibers are then spun into the silk threads, and this silk thread is woven to form the silk clothes. Now let's see how this process is performed. First, the healthiest moths are chosen for breeding and laying eggs on the leaves. So we choose the healthiest female moth. Then this female moth will lay eggs on the mulberry leaves. The larva or the caterpillar will emerge and will feed on these mulberry leaves. The caterpillar will eat these leaves as their food. So it will continue feeding for 20 to 35 days. Then, as I told you before also, that this larva, when it will be 35 days old, it will start spinning a cocoon around itself, and this cocoon contains the silk fiber. So this is a whitish color cocoon, and inside this cocoon, the larva which is there on the leaves, inside the cocoon this larva is present. So this process of weaving or spinning a cocoon takes about 3 to 7 days to complete. Now, when many such pupa develops inside the cocoon, then these cocoons are collected. Okay, after collecting the cocoons, these cocoons are put inside the hot water or boiling water, and when we put them inside the boiling water, the larva or basically the pupal stage present inside the cocoon will be killed, and the filaments, the silk filaments will get loosened, which helps us to take them out easily. Then with the help of the eyelet and a wheel, we will extract the silk threads or the silk fibers from this cocoon. As you can see here, this is a cocoon, and we'll take out some portion of the thread and put in the eyelet, and the wheel will pull these fibers out from the cocoon. So this process is known as reeling of silk. Then after extraction, the single filaments are washed, dried and twisted to form the yarn. The texture of the fabric depends upon the manner of twisting, or the way in which you twist, the texture would be of that particular shape. So I hope that through this video you are able to understand the life cycle of the silk moth as well as the processing of silk. So thank you so much.